we need to talk about this thing that happened in San Francisco, which sometimes I wish this was satire. You know that I love satire. I consider myself an amateur satirist. I always studied the greats. I love humor. I think that we should laugh more. Sometimes I get in trouble because of my humor, but that's okay. That's because for humor we have to tell the truth. But sometimes real life can be a bit, I mean, what is this? San Francisco just appointed Virgie Tovar as their weight stigma czar. And no, but this is important. I need to say that Jenny just became a member. Jenny is one of our most legendary mods. Jenny, welcome. Appreciate all your support. Jenny has been one of the most ruthless mods that I've had, and she's in charge of she has been in charge of so many blogs and kicking people out. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. I really appreciate you being here, being a mod and being a member. Well, I'm working, says Virgie Tovar. I'm working with a team at the San Francisco Department of Public Health as a consultant on weight stigma and weight neutrality. And this is the reason why I was trying to compare, not unfairly, but trying to be realistic, that when you talk about beauty, we talk about external beauty and internal beauty. The two things can be simultaneous at the same time and can be divergent at the same time. So the stigma, let's say about the stigma, what kind of a stigma can have this? Let's play this video. There's a video from what is her name? Virgie. Virgie recorded this video for all of us to understand what is she really doing in here. I just found it interesting that this is called big announcement. I think that is really appropriate. It is a big announcement indeed. So let's listen to Virgie, whatever she wants to say.
Hi, my name is Virgie Tovar, and I'm the author of You Have the Right to Remain Fat.
I am the author of what? Of You Have the Right to Remain Fat. I don't want to, Virgie. You know what? I have a herniated disc. I think it's L3 or L4. And you know, my neurosurgeon 20 years ago told me, you have two options, Jesus. You can either get surgery for your back, or you can, you know, hit the gym and eat healthier and, you know, stay in shape. And you know what? I chose the second one. Has been great so far. So I have the right to remain fat, but I had to fight to be in shape. It's something that actually you have to fight for. It's something that is worth fighting for, not going to lie.
As well as a few other books on fat positivity.
Fat positivity. Okay, fat is important for some processes in your body. Too low on fat, if you're 4 or 5% fat in your body, then you're gonna get sick many times. Okay, and your how do you pronounce that? Libido. This is important.
Libido.
Your libido is going to plummet, literally, among other things, if you are too low on fat. But any extreme is, you know, unhealthy, and having too much fat is also unhealthy for you. It's like your heart has to be pumping more. Your arteries tend to be, well, you know, I'm not a doctor, but you know the whole enchilada. We need to make America healthy again and all the world healthier again. And this is something that, I don't know, goes, like, it justifies not taking control of your life. I know that many people are going to tell me, oh, my stuff is genetic, my stuff is just not possible to change. But many people have been able to change by many ways. By many ways. Now we even have Ozempic, and maybe your country even can give you Ozempic. So there are many ways to skin a cat. I have never liked that expression because I actually like cats. So many ways to skin a cat, but you get idea. You know what I'm saying. What happened?
When I think about what people might be surprised by or what you wouldn't think of when you think of eating disorders.
This is important because I wouldn't say that I had an eating disorder, but I have emotional eating. I still have it. I haven't been able to get rid of it. One thing very important is to just stuff my face with as many vegetables as I can. So that helps a lot. And especially go to control my stress and go to bed earlier, something that I'm doing and it's working wonders. But I suffer from emotional eating. I know what is that, and I haven't been able to curb that. I can only control the impulse to just stuff my face with carbs, which is something I love food, and I can be really stressed at times, but I've been able to control that. So I understand what can she say about this. Okay, eating disorders, I immediately think of being a kid. All that starts when we are kids.
I immediately think of being a kid. I was a kid in a larger body, a teen in a larger body, and also I'm an adult in a larger body.
I was too. It's not like I was the fatty of at school. I was bullied for other reasons, like I was too shy, way too shy. But it's not like I was the fatty, but I was not the most athletic either. I remember one time in physical education class that we had to do the dips, right? And in Venezuela, the grades are from 1 to 20, and your grade for that assignment was going to be the amount of dips that you could do, literally, okay, from 1 to 20, okay? So I got 2. Okay, at least what's not 1, but I got 2. You got an idea of who you're talking about. So I can, in some ways, I can relate to this.
And the message I always got from my doctor was shrink your body by any means necessary. And it really felt like there was a sense of a don't ask, don't tell. So because I truly, truly, truly believed, right, and this is where I think the surprise comes in. I really believed that this was about my health.
It is. There's no but. What is a dip? Dip is when you have these two parallel bars and you dip between them and you lift your. I'm going to try to do the. You have the two parallel bars here and you raise your body between the parallel bars, right? Those are dips. Dips. Yeah, I did too. It was well more than like 1.5. But my teacher at least was merciful and say, well, okay, I'm going to count that. I'm going to count that as 2. I'm going to count that one as another one.
I really believe that my doctor was right, because why would I believe it?
Yeah, it's about health. It's about health. It's actually about health. You want to deny it, but it's about health. Oh my God. And then she has another video, and to make sure that you see the captions right, and that might shock you.
You see the intersection, really, what is your definition of health?
Yeah, that's really complicated, right? I think I want to talk about that question, but
Okay, I'm going to listen to what she's going to say, and just to make it clear that not because somebody is slim, that person is metabolically healthy, which is important. Something that we need to talk about. Maybe we can address that.
I want to start by saying that, no one has to be healthy.
No one has to be healthy. No one has to be healthy. Wait a second. I have heard the expression, not because someone is slim, it means that they are healthy, which is true. Not because you're slim means that you're healthy. But if you're obese or morbidly obese, most probably you are not healthy either. So that's there are many other troubles that you can have. But this expression, this sentence is outrageous. No one has to be healthy. No one has to be healthy. What is this?
No one has to be healthy. No, right? Like, I mean, it's like, no, like there is no governing body that's like out there putting, you know what I mean? It's like no one owes anybody that in either the traditional sense of the word or any other more innovative or, you know, more politicized, maybe even version of that word. So I think it's important to say like, and I want to back up and bring in intersectionality and say like, right, like look at the disabled community, right? Like I think
disabled community, you're mixing things. So you're going to say that being slim is racist now?
People with disabilities have, and activists within that space have consistently been saying, like, I'm never going to be your notion of healthy. That doesn't mean I don't get to be a full human. You get to treat me some kind of way, right? And so I think that I love taking that principle within disability.
I didn't understand a word. I simply, maybe I was not paying attention. But did you understand what she said in the last 15 or 20 seconds? Because I didn't understand a word. I'm going to give her a second chance.
More innovative or, you know, more politicized, maybe even version of that word. So I think it's important to say like, and I want to back up and bring in intersectionality and say like, right, like look at the disabled community, right? Like I think people with disabilities have, and activists within that space have consistently been saying like, I'm never going to be your notion of healthy. That doesn't mean I don't get to be a full human. You get to treat me some kind of way.
Okay, you are, now I get it. She's trying to say, since people with disabilities, there are people with disabilities who cannot be completely healthy by, you know, standards, then it means that nobody else gets to strive to be healthy or try to be healthy. I don't know how to put that, but that is nonsense. That is nonsense. I think that everybody deserves to be healthy. That starts, of course, with physical activity, with having good food to eat, which in the United States, you know that they put all this poison in the food. We had so much pollution in cities. We want cleaner air. In some ways, I can understand when people say, okay, maybe you are slim, but you're not really healthy. In some instances, that is true, because what matters is that you are metabolically healthy, that your hormones are functioning, that you wake up in the morning with energy, with mental clarity, and you have that long-lasting energy throughout the day. That is the way. That is the right way to live. I mean, you could be virtually any size you want. That is on you. But I think that having that energy and being able to enjoy life with that energy is the right way to be. And the only way to do that is being healthy. Okay, sometimes it can be harder for some people. I already told you. For me, the emotional eating part it's really hard to overcome sometimes. It's something which is a system. You have to sleep enough, you have to remain hydrated enough, and you have to eat cleaner, you have to manage stress, something that for me as a content creator has been a lot of up and downs. I'm reaching a point of my life that I have less stress because, well, there's things have worked out creating these videos. So I can say that all that has managed to have a better quality of life, have more energy, have a better mental clarity. All that, we should strive for all that. Okay, it's not just like, oh, I am fat and you are slim. I'm this way. No, that is just unidimensional. It's just one dimension. This is more. Let's say this is more complicated than this. But I am not justifying what these people claim, that nobody needs to be healthy. No, on the contrary, everybody needs to be healthy. Everybody needs to be healthy. And we're talking about statistics. They want to deny the fact that if you are obese, then it's much harder to be metabolically healthy. That is so simple. That is simple. If the fatter you are, the harder is for you to be metabolically healthy, to have the energy levels that you need for better quality of life. And don't get me started. So many of you, my lovely body language buddies, are from the United States. But some of you are from countries in which you have universal free healthcare, such as Canada. And universal free healthcare only works when people have, all the population have, since they are children, this consciousness that, or being conscious that if you, let's say that you don't pay attention about your health, then you're going to become a strain in that public health care, which happens in Japan. In Japan, you are literally bullied. You're literally bullied into being in shape. If they put like at work, like they put you this, I understand, they put you this 2 bars. If you cannot fit between those, then you are, they tell you have to work less and exercise more or something like that. They essentially bully you. They have this stigma about that. Why? Because they know that if people don't walk enough, they don't take care of their health, well, besides all the stress that they have in Japan, then they're going to be a strain in the public free healthcare, and it's going to be a strain in everyone else public free healthcare. So you're a strain, the strain that you're putting, but not paying attention to your health, is harming everybody else. So that in Japan, that is no, they're going to bully you, literally. They're going to ostracize you. They're going to make you feel bad. You have no honor, whatever. And that should be, people in countries with free health care should understand that. That's when we enter other topics that are, of course, more contentious, in which we have all this immigration, people who immigrate or are illegal migrants to these countries who have free health care. So you have illegal immigrants who are illegally in the country, are not working, are not paying taxes, but you have to accept them in the hospitals and in that free health care that is being offered. I'm just going to give you that, but they don't die in Japan from heart attacks in their 40s like in USA. No, Veronica, that is true. That is 100% true. Going to highlight your comments, by the way. Highlight your comments on this. This is a great discussion.